Hey pals, ich Vera, bitte don't mind my bed. Ich Vera und heute ich muss ich habe viele Messages und ich muss alle Message antworten. My name is Vera. I'm going to be answering the messages I received from people, but I'm just going to be answering three. I think the three is not really, it doesn't really mean that the three is more important, but it means that from the three we can understand one or two things. The first one says, the question my question is it right for a woman to woo a man? That was my previous video from the books of the Sons of Solomon, or the book from the Bible, Songs of Songs. So I want to answer the messages I received from people, but I'm going to be answering three. The first question I received was, Vera, are you asking us to know are you talking about being in a relationship with a man and then expressing your feelings? Or are you asking us, or are you talking about somebody who you don't really, you are not in a relationship with, and you want to know, I want to tell them how you feel? One, let me clear that. I'm talking about when you read the books of the Sons of Solomon, chapter 1, verses 2, you understand that the queen or the lady, the Shunammite woman, didn't really know the queen, or maybe have been seeing the king for some time, and she's been in love with him, and she felt like expressing how she felt or how she's feeling, or her feelings to the king. Don't mind me. I mean, I traveled. I'm somewhere, so I have to talk from here. And then the Shunammite woman expressed her feelings to the king. She'd been seeing the king, I guess, and she feel like telling the king how she felt or what she'd been feeling for him. So they are not in a relationship. So that's just it. And she only expressed herself to the king. Then you still asked a question. You said, is it, sometimes people don't know when they are in love or when they like. I want to state that it's only when you are in love you can talk to the person. I am asking, for me, in my opinion, it's only when you are in love you can tell the person, I'm really in love. Because that's how you feel. When you are sure that this is how you feel. Sometimes some men don't know when they're in love. They don't really, some men don't really know when you like them. So a lot of men are scared of rejection. So the same way women are afraid. Women think it's my right that a man talk to me. Yeah, he should talk to me. But I think sometimes it's not so, because some relationship I've seen, when a woman come up first to say, this is how I feel, the men respect that. So I don't know. That's why I asked this question. Then the other person, the third person, talked about saying the book of the Kings of Solomon is for Christ and the church. Is Christ trying to express himself to the church, how Christ felt, how he felt with the church. Just trying to say, church love me, and then I love the church. Then it's an exchange of love. He said, the person that sent me this mail said, it was from the book of John Wesley that made the explanation. The book is for Seventh-day Adventist people, but he sent me the book and told me that the Bible book of Sons of Solomon is actually an expression from Christ to the church. I understand that. But now, what I'm trying to say, what if it's not biblical, it's not really applied to the church, and now it has to be applied to the human, to a man and a woman? I want to say my opinion. I watched a movie of Queen Esther, the book of Esther. I watched it as a movie. When the kings wanted the ladies to come to him, when they say, go and meet the king, and they came in, I noticed that when Esther came, Esther actually was talking before she saw the king. She was actually expressing herself before the king. She noticed even the king, because the king was in a linen, somewhere a bit hidden. Esther didn't see. And when you listen, all Esther was saying is expressing how she felt, expressing how she's feeling, even being honored to be in the front of the king. She don't know how she's going to feel, but I feel so sweet. And then she said, you will choose me, because I've not come to take, I've come to give to you. And Esther removed her necklace when she saw the king. The king said, you've been talking without even seeing me. And she laughed and said, oh, I didn't know. Well, I just came to be with you, to talk with you, and I come to give you this. She removed her necklace and she gave it to King. The king said, no, I have a love. Why are you giving me? He said, this is my heritage. This is what I come to give to you. Because my lineage taught me to give, not to take from you. And I watched the movie and I was marveled. Sometimes we ladies, we made the mistake of saying, I don't want to tell him. How would it feel if I make the first move? Hey lady, you are beautiful, you are wonderfully created. You are the image of our Lord Jesus Christ. The man also is wonderfully and beautifully created. So I think that it doesn't really matter who airs his or her mind first. We are all human. We are all human. We are pursuing one thing, being loved, and extending love in return, giving back what is given to you. So if you are the first person who feel or whose feeling came stronger, you can express yourself to this person. But first, you must have been watching this man. You must be sure that this man really loves you. I mean, that you really love this man. You must be sure that your feeling is right, that you know how you felt, and that is stronger. Yes, I know, like she said, that some people doesn't know when they are in love or when they are lost or when they are in like. Well, you've got to find out. You've got to stress it to know, am I really in love with him? What will he do to me that will make me back out in case there's obstacles? Let me tell you, every love has a lot of hassles, a lot of struggles, a lot of things you are going to face, because nobody is perfect. In our imperfection, we are made perfect. In our imperfection, we become compatible. So what am I trying to say? Try and find out, am I really in love? Is this really how I feel? Is this genuine? Or am I really trying to fill in my lust? So that is what I want to say. So my opinion in my answer to my last question, thank you very much for your messages. I am so honored that you guys actually watch me. You feel I'm doing it strong and right. A lot of people send me messages, but class, you really moved me. Really. Sarah too, a lot of people really send me messages. I'm so honored. Thank you so much for your messages. And I want to pray that God will always extend you and keep you high, where you will know the right time to speak out. And God will give you wisdom and understanding to follow up relationships. So you won't be lonely and single in life. Doesn't mean that when you are called to celibacy, you won't be. Loneliness is not only in relationship. It's in every aspect of life. So I just want to pray that God will uphold you and give you the light and wisdom to follow your life the way it should be. Finally, I'm going to say thank you so much, and please try and find out how you feel. The book of the Sons of Solomon has said a lot, and I think that it's not wrong when a woman expresses how she feels. I've seen a lot of relationships where the woman say it first, this is how I feel, I've been watching you, I so like you, I'm so in love with you, and the man actually responded, and they are married and they're living happily, and the relationship is working perfectly fine or well. So take it. I want to sing for you. When we go to heaven, at the marriage supper, all saints shall gather. At the last assemble, no more regrettings, no more this sorrow. Farewell to sorrow and victory ahead. When we go to heaven, at the marriage supper, all saints shall gather. At the last assemble, no more regretting, no more hard feeling. Farewell to sorrow and victory ahead. Victory ahead. Victory ahead. You are gonna experience victory ahead. You'll be experiencing victory ahead. Please don't forget to subscribe to my video. Thumb it up, share it, like it. Please subscribe to my video. Help me to reach other people. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Vera again. Ciao.